Hey guys, this is Sean Sanders. Thank you so much for clicking on to this video. Hit that like button. Just go ahead and do it now because you're going to enjoy yourself. Hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. So, we are talking about the Monday Night Madness. For those of you who checked me out on IG, know that Monday Night Madness will be the Basketball Wives review. So, thank you so much for those of you who was live tweeting with me. I had a great time. So, let's just get into this review. The first thing is that I wanted to get some takeaways is that Jennifer, you're not a bone collector. You're not good at it. You're not built for it. So you just need to stop. I know that a lot of the ladies have to hold their positions, take their position, but that is not your strength. Your strength is to be a sidekick, to be a good girlfriend, to just be in the background and just go with the flow. You know, you just got back, Jennifer, so I don't know why you're trying to be bad. You're more bougie, so you need to know where your strengths are, and being the bone collector is not where it's at. Okay, Jackie, if your storyline this season was that you finally dipped into the lady pond and that you really, really liked it, because we all know you would, and that you are now talking about you, Doug, and a third party that's not Malaysia, then I would probably be more impressed. But whew, you know, Jackie is acting more and more like that uncle that you need to be watching out at the barbecue, at the family barbecue, than anything else. We'll get into that. And that the next thing is that Tammy is white knuckling. Now, I will say, so far, I like Tammy. She's not getting on my nerves. She's happy. Okay? She's happy. And there's something that I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna try to remember it during the review. But Tammy is happy. She is at another level in her career. She is widely popular with the Bonnet Chronicles. She's happy with her man, and life is good. And like The Godfather, I think people try to reel her in to try to be the old Tammy. And y'all need to leave Tammy alone, because as my friend Joy says, don't be mad when the bear does what a bear is made to do. So you keep poking that bear and the old Tammy's going to come out. Okay, Jennifer? That's a warning. Okay, so it opens up with Evelyn and Jennifer having their fitness walk, and they're talking about the party. What do you think of Kristen? What do you think of Cece? Evelyn's being messy. And they're talking about just stupid stuff. But they all seem to be involved with Cece's boobs. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched all the seasons of Basketball Wives, but I think all of them have their boobs out way too much. So I don't think Cece was doing anything different, but they seem to be dead set on talking about her boobs, which goes to show that Evelyn has nothing to talk about. Jennifer mentions to Tammy about Evelyn talking about, Jennifer mentions that Tammy says that Evelyn is Montana's PR. Now, I'm going to say this, the PR stunt. Tammy and Evelyn, I don't know what their beef hasn't been revealed, but I was watching another review and I'm starting to see that what a reviewer is saying is correct. So hold that thought. And like I said, you know, Jennifer, you are not built for this life. So Cece and Kristen have dinner with Jackie in Malaysia. Jackie is still on her healthy lifestyle. They have a cute little scene. It's cute. And I think that, you know, it's nice when they have a little cute scene. There's no drama. They're just getting to know each other. Tammy is talking to Reggie. They're talking about getting married. She's talking about Jennifer being messy. Reggie is saying that you know, everybody's hating. And I am agreeing that people are hating on Tammy. And I'll mention why. And this is not my original thought, but I'm going to concur with some of the other YouTubers. And the question is Evelyn a hater? And I'm going to say yes. Now, I cannot remember who it was. A lot of times when I do my reviews, I will do my review first, and then I will upload it, and then I will watch all my other fellow YouTubers, their reviews. So I cannot remember who said it to give credit. So for those, whoever said this, if you remember saying this in your review and you watch my review, put in a comment and I promise I will give you credit the next time. So I think it might have been Alexander Rogers. I'm not sure. But I'm inclined to believe that people are hating on Tammy because at one time Tammy was the underdog, and so Evelyn was the chick on top. She's the one that had more money. She had the shoe store, she had all the fancy clothes and all of that, and she was the widely popular character for Basketball Wives. She was the breakout star. Tammy was rough, even though she was a basketball wife or an ex-wife, she didn't have any money. She didn't have any status. And so now, with the exception of Shawnee, unlike all the other girls, Tammy has really been able to parlay Basketball Wives and parlay that into other avenues where she standalone is a star in her own right. And we all know that she has great following with the Bonnet Chronicles, and now she's been wilding out and she's taking her comedy tour, and so now she is the star. And I think Evelyn is feeling some kind of way, and even though she's never gonna say it, I think that's where her hate is coming from. So we'll see how that goes on as the season goes, but I really think that that's what Evelyn's issue is. Why she's hating on Tammy is because she is not the girl on top. Tammy is now. So, and Tammy was saying in the first episode, I hope the girls can be happy for me because, these are the type of girls that, they're the kind of girls like in high school where they are okay with having a posse of friends as long as these friends aren't as pretty as them or doesn't dress as well as them. They can be part of the entourage. That's the vibe I'm getting from Evelyn. Okay, so Jackie has a friend named OG, and she plays female football. She's in a female football tackle league, and she is a girlfriend of a basketball player who plays overseas. And Jackie is drinking her beer like old Uncle Rufus and looking at these ladies with these bedroom eyes, trying to see which one she could get with. And and she's talking. Of course, Jackie has to always sexualize an event. She was sexualize, I don't know, watching rocks dry. That's just her makeup. But they asked her to join in, and that was a cute little scene. So moving on from that, Jennifer, Evelyn, and Kristen are at a vegan cooking class talking about the men at the Mardi Gras party and making a big deal about the old men there. So Evelyn, your track record sucks. Jennifer, you don't have a good track record. Maybe an older guy would be more your field because they're not going to run around on you. More than likely, they can be stable. They can actually love you, and you can be stable with them. Don't be counting the old men out. And truth be told, really what's old? Because y'all are in. I know Evelyn is 40, so someone who's in his 50s isn't. Early 50s is really not that old when you think about it. So they're talking about that. Evelyn's being messy, talking about Cece with Kristen. Now, Cece is dating her father-in-law. So why would you talk about family? Saying that Cece trolls around the gym and has essentially picking him up for sex. Like, what are you trying to, what part of that conversation is a positive conversation? Like, what do you expect someone with a backbone to say to you when you were talking about those things? And you don't even know this girl, right? Okay, setting something up for a brawl. Evelyn and Shawnee are at a podcast for TMZ, and it's called the Red Pill Podcast. Talk about if you were stranded on a desert island, you had a phone call, you can make only one call. Who would you call to save you? And of course, Shawnee says Shaq, which would make sense. I mean, he is her ex-husband, the father of her children. I guess we're not hearing anymore about this young dude. Remember when she was with that young dude for like 2 seasons? We're not seeing him anymore. So, you go back to your tried and true. And believe it or not, Evelyn said, Chad, girl. All right. Giving us Emily B. tease, I guess. Kristen and Jackie is having, Kristen, Jackie, and Cece are having a Polynesian dance lesson. Cece is teaching her a Polynesian dance because she's Filipino. And this is where we bring up again, I'm just going to call this happy ending gate, because they kept talking at the end about, oh, you're soliciting men for happy endings, okay? And then Cece talks about that she's a nurse by profession, and then she opened up her own med clinic, where they can do things like laser, facial laser, things like that, and Botox and things like that. And she didn't appreciate that, these two ladies would be talking about her in that kind of way. Kristen was talking about feeling some kind of way about it. And I was like, I know you are not letting two non-factor folks that you don't even know cloud your judgment about a woman that you more than likely has spent more time with than those ladies who are telling you, things out in the street. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Kristen, I was having some hope that you were smarter than that, but the fact that you even said that, she got me feeling, looking at her differently doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you should have been shutting that down, but okay, I know you got to let things roll out before you can shut it down, but I don't know. Me, I would have said, like, no, you're not going to talk about it that way. I know her. I spend time with her. My husband and my father-in-law, we go out on double dates. You can't speak on that, but she didn't do that really. Okay. Tammy and Jackie meet up for drinks. They're talking about, girl talk. And Jackie's saying how much Reggie loves her. And, this was a cute thing. How many of